So today I'm testing a device that promises all that. So this is a true 4K USB-C centralizer or combiner. The label says convert DisplayPort 1.2, but I double checked the website. It should be DisplayPort 1.4 and USB 5 gigabits per second input to USB-C output. So let's open this one. So basically, again, it should be like a Thunderbolt 3 functionality type, but probably half the bandwidth because Thunderbolt is like 40 gigabits per second or something. Yeah, somewhere there. But this USB-C can theoretically just get to what, 20 gigabits per second or something. Anyways, this is the manual right here. True 4K USB-C centralizer. Again, DisplayPort 1.4, not 1.2. And the specifications here, same as the Level1Techs KVM switch, you know, from previously, a previous video or something. You can, I'll put a link or somewhere on the video on the screen. Anyways, right here. So product description, power supply, computer USB port, connection pattern. Yep, this is, I would say this is from the GPU to the USB-C, USB-C combiner. Then the USB-C cable right here to the monitor. In my case, it's gonna be to the USB-C KVM switch application, right? Computer all the way here, which is a good thing because we don't want any, too many bulk stuff on my PC or my workstation. So it's right here. It's so there are labels right here. Power, spare. It's gonna be on the side. So yep, this is a micro USB cable or port right here. Pretty sure, yeah, this is for the power, and then this is for the another power, but this is the USB. I forgot what type of port this is, but it's like probably USB-B type port or something. But anyways, you're gonna connect the USB cable right here, and then the display port on this port. So it says 4K UHD Type C centralizer, and then on the other side is the USB-C port. There is another switch right here, same as the KVM switch, where you choose either 2 lanes of the DisplayPort plus USB 3, or you prioritize DisplayPort for 4 lanes and use USB 2.0. So by default, it's 4 lanes USB 2. And there's a bit of a, I think this, I'm not sure what this is, but I think it's probably like a reset or lock. What else is in here? Okay. We have a sticker, another sticker right here, Level1Tech. Okay, so we got 2 cables and a rubber feed. Okay, so first cable, let's see. This is the micro USB on one end and USB-A on the other end. Quite long, so that's a good thing. This one right here is the USB-C to USB-C. So we got USB-C to USB-C. So again, we are going to connect it to my computer, and I'll show you the KVM switch as well. This side right here with the display port, so most likely it's going to be from the GPU. This side is for the computer. This side is to the KVM switch. So let's go to the workstation. Okay, so I've just connected 3 cables right here, the display port, the USB data, and the USB-C going to the KVM. So first off, the USB-C port is connected to the back of the KVM switch, where the USB-C or Thunderbolt, well, not really Thunderbolt, but that's the input to the KVM, and the display port and the USB data is connected at the back of my Windows computer. The display port is connected to the GPU, while the USB-A is connected to the motherboard, USB port, basically. So now, before I forget, the other port, which is the micro USB, if I can get a focus, basically that is a spare power in case you have instability from just one USB cable right there. Then you need to connect that to a separate power to the outlet or something. 5 volts basically. Now everything is turned on. Third monitor is on. Awesome. Okay, so that was pretty easy. It was pretty much plug and play. I just connected all 3 ports right there. Display port, USB-B data to the computer, to the motherboard, while the display port to the GPU, and the other side is the USB-C port to the KVM's USB-C alt mode port basically. And I pretty much like turned it on, double checked everything, tested a little bit actually, like an hour or two, and pretty good actually, and it detects any USB data if I need to use a flash drive. But don't get your hopes high, it's going to be USB 2 because I prioritized 4 lanes for the display port because, you know, I have triple monitor 4K. I also double checked if my main monitor, which is 240 Hertz 4K HDR, was going to be affected, but it wasn't, or it's not, so that's pretty good. One minor caveat, I'm not sure, maybe it's just my Mac Mini, M4 Mac Mini right now, but we'll see later on. I'm going to test it more. When I switch back to the Mac Mini, for some reason the third monitor didn't detect the Mac Mini inputs for some reason. What I noticed was I did it 2 or 3 times is I had to turn off the Windows computer first before it was able to detect for the Mac Mini. I don't know, maybe I did something wrong there or it just didn't detect it right away, but pretty good. I don't see any lag issues, none so far. No instability, not yet, I think. But again, there's a spare micro USB B port right there to connect extra power if you need more power for that. So that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know if you have tried this one and if there are any tips. I mean, it's pretty much plug and play, but leave a comment down below. I'm also gonna put a link down below for that if you want to use a referral link. So don't forget to smash the like button, and if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.